Hey, good morning, campers. Welcome back to Camp Chat. My guest today is Korry Rushton. She's my very good friend from Seattle. We met during an epic weekend with so many stories coming out of that, and we've been friends ever since and had so many wonderful experiences. And just to introduce anybody who hasn't watched Camp Chat yet, the vibe is that imagine you went on a great adventure with all of your friends and you got back to camp in the evening and you ate dinner and you still have some time before bed and you're just sitting around and chatting and anything might come up. So that's what we're shooting for here. There's no agenda, no time limit. They usually run about 45 minutes to an hour. So, but there's no time constraints. So it's whatever. Hey, Corey.
Okay, hello. I was at Tape B last night, and
Yes.
somebody just,
Who's Tate B?
oh, Tape B is like a bass artist, but like it's different. It's kind of like somewhere between Wubby and like,
Hmm. So like, it's like EDM.
no, it's still bass. It's definitely bass.
What?
Yeah.
What do you what do you define as EDM?
Well, okay. I guess the whole genre, the whole umbrella is electronic dance music, right? Oh,
That's what I use.
they do have
The
some
entire
other like EBM, like emotional.
EBM.
Yeah, there's other E and M's.
Okay, so electronic based music. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure the viewers aren't left out.
Electronic
Okay,
based music.
go ahead.
Because my daughter Christina is going to have a baby next month, and that's one
That's
of her
right.
favorite artists. So she wanted to go one more time before she delivered.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then I was down in the pit.
So January?
Yeah, January. Yeah.
Nice. That's gonna be amazing. I saw her at Base Canyon.
Yeah, it's good. She's so pregnant right now.
Yeah. I bet.
So I was in the pit dancing. The pit is where we all dance and
Yeah.
connect. And somebody just reached behind him and handed me this little duck. And
Oh.
it's gold. Look at it.
Oh yeah.
It's so cute.
I've never seen a tiny gold one like that.
I know. I was like, I have to show Latham this golden duck. I must. I was like,
They just turned around and handed it to you?
yeah. I was like, I couldn't tell it was gold until like I got up close, and then I was like, oh. And then I showed Christina, and she was like, "I love gold," like on Austin Powers.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it is.
It's amazing what can come out of one duck.
Truly, truly.
I was looking up the Jeep thing today, the Jeep duck thing.
Mm.
They traced it back to the person who started it. Her name is Allison. In 2020, she left a duck on someone's Jeep just for fun. And now there's ducks on every single Jeep. All that came out of one duck.
That's amazing. Do you know the
Yeah.
premise behind why she gave the duck?
I think it was like a COVID thing, trying
Mm-hmm.
to make some sort of connection. And it was just like, hey, I think your car is cool. Cheer up. There's a duck.
Love that. So, how
Yeah.
do you use your ducks when you are connecting with people out there in the world?
I mean, that's a big topic. uh, well, I do exactly what that person did for you. I give a person a duck. It's usually a squeaker, and I always have a marker so they can name it. I feel like that makes it a little bit more special to them. And then, of course, they have to promise to keep it forever. So,
And what is it about the duck? I'm curious.
well, someone gave me a duck at my first music festival.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they took it back.
Well, I think like
They took the duck. They took the duck back.
they took the duck
Uh, uh,
back. Did they
have I told you this? Do you
understand?
know the origin?
Oh
Do you
yeah.
know the origin story
Do you
of
know it was a blue duck, right?
it was a blue duck and he took it back.
Yeah.
But I think it was for the best that he took it back because that instilled in me a desire to give people ducks that not only do I not take it back, but they have to take care of it forever and it has a name. So
So
it's like the
the
complete
opposite
opposite
of
of
impermanent.
what happened to me. Yeah.
Well, I have your duck that came with the decks, and that duck is
Hmm.
up on our shelf for when we finally do come to Shambhala, and we will have that.
Oh, did I put it in the shipping box or something? Is
Yes,
that what happened?
those
Yeah.
were explicit instructions to hold on to this duck and
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't.
be traded at the place where you took it because it was the last duck that was left.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I took 720 ducks to Shambhala,
Yes.
and me and Camp Stranger Danger, my home, my first camp, and still camp, forever camp, we handed out 720 ducks.
700
And
and
719. 719. And I thought I got all 720. But on literally driving out, I was digging around in my bag, and there was one more. And the camp decorated them. We spent like the first day just sitting and decorating them. So yeah.
I got the stowaway duck.
I forgot about that. Nice.
Yeah, so
I can't wait to see that duck back on the farm.
yeah,
Where it
excited for his journey to
Yeah.
Camp Free Hugs.
Yeah. Someday.
Oh, and remember the big vest glowing
Yeah.
thing? We
You find a home for it?
We found a wonderful home for it.
Oh, good.
Love it. Fits him perfectly. He's like a bigger guy,
The lights.
so actually looks like a
Yeah.
vest for him.
Oh, that's perfect. It's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a serious garment.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lights and everything still work. He tried it out. And,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he wore it the night we gave it to him and everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
At what show?
We had gone to our friend Chatty, her cabin birthday. We had gone there, and it was just like a house party kind of thing, like an Airbnb. Yeah, it was really fun.
So, for the viewers, of which I have 15, including myself refreshing my Camp Chat videos, so we're talking about this faux fur coat with this just sumptuous and thick, and has hundreds and hundreds of programmable LEDs in it. Wow, that looks so small on him. It swallowed me up.
Yeah, me same.
And it's an incredible coat. It's programmable. I had it programmed for the left side to be like white lights flowing down in waves, and then the right side was all multicolored like Christmas lights twinkling. But you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
But it was the first night I wore it out, I was in the car 2 minutes out of my place, and my whole body was covered in sweat. My face, my arms, just sweating profusely. So I was like, well, I'm only ever going to use this at an outdoor winter festival. And even then, I'll probably be dancing too much to really want to wear it.
Yeah.
So I brought it to Seattle, and I'm glad you guys found a good home for it.
Yeah, yeah. It was a great moment.
Yeah. Nice. That's like I realized recently that, like the duck, the little trinkets that we give to each other at festivals. I used to, I had a phase where I would refuse trinkets because I don't want to take it if I'm not going to keep it. And for the most part, I wasn't keeping them.
Yeah.
Like I don't have like that much space, especially on me. But I realized that you're just a stop. If you're not the home for that trinket, literally just turn it around and give it to someone else.
I've done that.
It makes you happy if it only makes you happy for a second, if it's a connection with that person, and then let it go.
Yep.
Let the trinkets flow. The trinkets are all on their journeys throughout the community.
Journey without you. I've had this experience many times where somebody will hand me a trinket, and then I'll immediately give it to somebody else because like either it outfit, like somebody gave me like a Mario trinket, or no. It was a Coke bottle, like one of the little Coke bottles.
Yeah.
And like Coca-Cola. And
yeah.
And there was this girl, and she was wearing nothing but cherry cola. Like her whole outfit, she had like a cherry cola shirt, and she had shorts, and just everything was cherry cola. And I was like, this is not for me. I have to give this to her. And I tapped her on the shoulder, and I was like, and she was like, oh. How did you know? I was like, I'm just you're here. It just passed through me to get to you.
Yeah.
So like cool. In those moments is when I realize it's like I will keep the things that have like that I have put sentimental meaning onto for myself, because the thing is you get so many trinkets, you can't remember all of those moments. There's
too many.
And so then you just end up with a bag of trinkets that don't have that don't have any meaning. And so,
Exactly. That was my position.
yeah,
I'd come home with the pockets full. I'm like little plastic, like somebody handed me like a
yeah,
dinosaur or something, and
exactly. So I have like a bag of like candy and bag of candy and a bag of trinkets that have no more meaning to me, and that's what I
yeah,
put on the right hand. So I keep all my
yeah,
sentimental trinkets on the left hand, and those aren't for trading. Those are just for like repping my people, and then the other are for giving away, so that I can have create more moments and maybe have more meaning from trading that meaningless item to me at that point, and keep that kind of cycle going.
yeah. It's cool how there's still more to learn. Like I only learned that this year at Shambhala when I refused a trinket, and the person yelled in my ear, and he was like, "Pass it on. It needs to find its true home." And I was like, "Oh,
I
I've been
get
doing it wrong this whole time,
I
and now
get
I know."
it. It's crazy how many things can come to you in those moments at the festivals. I've
Yeah,
had so many where it's just like you think you know something, and then someone shifts your perspective just enough to be able to see another side of something, and it just changes everything.
yeah. Or someone, I'll remember something that somebody told me 3 years ago, and it didn't stick. But then I think of it again, and suddenly I'm like, "Oh my gosh, they
Yeah.
were so right." And then I'm like, oh, "Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm gonna do that."
Whenever that happens, I like to go and like watch like my favorite things again to see like if I
What
have
is that?
perspective, like a favorite show or something that like
Okay.
had an impact. And like Kartik really likes Lord of the Rings, and so do I. And we just watched it the first time, like the extended director's versions, like they're like 3 and 4 hours long each of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
movies. And so it took a couple of days, and we watched those, and he's seen it like 50 times. I've seen it like a couple of times a long time ago, and it had so much more meaning now as the person that I am currently than it did 20 years ago when I first saw it, because I have many more experiences that resonate with the themes that came up in the movie, where I didn't have any history to kind of feel saying, like now I do. So I like to go and like watch things that I feel had an impact after I feel like I've had some sort of like deeper level understanding or perspective shift, so I could see what new things I can see now because of the shift that I've had inside of me that someone else has offered.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings is one of the ones you come back to.
Well, I mean, I think now, because I mean, Kartik is always quoting the Lord of the Rings, which
What
I
does he say?
it's like he'll be like, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew, which is Samwise Gamgee like talking about potatoes to Golem, and what you could do with them, because Golem was like, "Give me the meat raw," and he's like, "I don't want these potatoes," and he was like talking.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
so the weird sort of lesser
Yeah,
lines.
you have to have seen the movie enough to like
Yeah.
pick up on the smaller fun things that show up.
Yeah. Your audio is kind of cutting in and out.
Oh, okay. Well, and you look pretty blurry. I don't know how it looks on your side, but
I think it's just reducing it for you.
okay, okay.
Um, Hopefully. I mean, I am blurry. I definitely need to get a better camera, but
No, no,
it's
it's
not
like
terrible.
more blurry than I've seen like on the YouTube.
Okay. I think it's all right. I think it's just streaming it to you, but I think it's recording it higher. Yeah, there's also sort of like a buzzing sound from your side. Do you have a noise reduction button?
I have an echo
Why
cancellation.
that's not working?
It is on.
Hmm. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
Maybe I have like this fan on. You still hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I have
Oh,
an effect on electronic items.
it's probably just your mic. It's okay. Maybe it won't come through. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, we're talking about Reviewing, I don't really do that. Maybe I should try.
Yeah, because you've had such profound change in the last, what, like 5 to 10 years? Just, you're completely
Very,
different
very
person.
dramatic. Yeah. It's still happening. Even just in the past 2 weeks, things are still changing.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's reflecting. I mean, it's honestly reflecting in the way that you look. You look like a different person.
Well, I've lost 26 pounds.
It's not just that. It's like you're radiating light. Like you glow.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was
I mean,
pretty
you
low
have
point
seen the pictures.
when you guys knew me, but yeah, I'm doing much, much better now.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah. I went off-roading today,
Hmm.
driving up in the snowy mountains. There was mud pits to drive through. Me and Lucy with
Nice.
some music, acoustic folk music, just driving in the woods. It was so peaceful.
I love that.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. I got lost a little bit, um, but yeah, it was great. So I'm finding more ways to just be at peace, like even just meditating and being with myself around the clubhouse instead of just binging like stupid TV or YouTube or something and just trying to like distract myself, like actually like
Be with yourself.
listen to myself and be present and
That's
yeah, it's good.
amazing. I mean, that's all there is, really. It's just each moment. I mean, if you're not with each moment, then the only thing that you have is a blurry memory of the moments that you weren't present for. And when you're looking back on them, you're not present for the current moment. So it's like a cycle that I know that I was in a long time ago when I was going through a lot of depression, where I was so
Hmm.
focused on all the things that I can do at the time and then wasn't present for the current moment. So just breathing was kind of the big thing for me. I just take 3 deep breaths wherever I was in any moment where I felt like
Yeah,
I wasn't being present.
breathing is so good.
Hmm.
You have to be present when you're breathing because you have to think about that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I'm no stranger to your journey either. Like, I've been there in a lot of ways. And seeing
I think
you,
a lot of people have.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I love about what you're doing here, because it's like how much do you really know about, the friend's journey, especially when you're in this kind of community where you're have these fast connections, but it takes
Hmm.
time to kind of learn about somebody and understand who they really are, what they've been through. And I love what you're doing here because we get a chance to do that. It's at the rave is like fast and
It's
you
hard. It's hard at a show,
and you fall in love
obviously.
with them, like you fall in love with their energy. You're just like, oh yes, yes, you,
Yeah.
right? And then but actually getting to know people like you and I have gotten to know each other, like it's been really satisfying and fulfilling to maintain and grow these connections where I felt like all the other connections in my life were very situational and circumstantial, like work relationships, or you just meet people and then you end up, you know, hanging out with them and maybe you don't even really vibe, you know? But everybody
Yeah.
here's such a good vibe.
My daughter is worried about being, uh, well, I don't, I know a middle schooler who's worried about being popular.
Hmm.
And my advice to her was that, you have to go to this little place where you're locked together with the same people every single day, and none of you really know who you are yet. And I was like, when you get out into the world, you can go anywhere. You can, if you don't like the people you work with, you can change jobs, you can move cities.
Yeah.
There's so many people in the world, and you can find your people. And then you really just need to worry about being popular with them.
Yeah.
You know,
I
do
think
they
so
like you?
cool.
Do
I
you
think
like them?
this middle schooler. They sound like a very cool and admirable human being with the creativity and the um steadfastness to quirkiness and being themselves.
Yes,
And you can't find your people if you aren't yourself, because they won't be able to see you underneath the masks that you're wearing.
it's true.
I mean,
That's what I really love about
yeah,
that's what I really love about the community that we're in, the music festival community.
yeah.
Like the whole point of these places is it's a safe space where you can be completely yourself. You can wear whatever you want. You can everyone's open to like whatever anyone's vibe is, and you can just truly be who you are, and then you can
Or
find
even
people who vibe with that.
or even feel safe to experiment with who you think you might be in order to
Mm,
find out who you are. Because I think that that was my experience too, where I didn't have a chance to really sink into my own identity. And when I got into this community, I had an opportunity to try different clothes, different music, meeting different people with the different music and connecting in
mhm,
different ways, and like finding out who I was through the reflections that other people were offering back to me. I'm like, oh, does this fit? Does this feel right? Who am I here? Who am I here? And like, recognizing underneath it all, like when you try on so many outfits, like there's a moment where you realize who you really are, like underneath the outfit. Like it helps bring it into focus. I don't know if I'm making sense there, but
oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
It's still coming into focus for me,
yeah.
and it actually happens at every single event that I go to. I get a tiny, even if I don't have like a great time, it seems like a waste of time. I always come away with some little nugget. Who do you? So Cameron. He has his podcast where he asks, "Who are you?"
Oh man, you
Have
really
you
gonna
seen
ask
his
me
podcast? Have
that
you seen his
question?
podcast? Well, that's where I was kind of going with this. You've been talking about your own journey and how we have not necessarily we haven't actually talked that much.
Enough to know.
Enough? All right.
No, no. I mean, enough to know who we are as individuals and who we are as each other. Because I know that whenever I'm sitting across from somebody, like I'm 100% there and myself, and I cut straight through any sort of crap that somebody's throwing up. And yeah, I see you, who you are. Let's spend time together with that, because it doesn't make sense to spend time, peering at each other behind masks, right?
Yeah. Someone someone at work was like he was asking me he said I need to have this critical conversation with my boss. Like it's an important conversation and he's like, "Do you have any tips for me on how on like he was like, how do you approach like critical conversations and get away from just like all small talk and stuff?" And I was like, "I only want critical conversations. I don't want if I'm
Yeah,
I don't want to have a conversation that's not critical.
yeah, yeah,
Why would I waste my time with
yeah,
that?"
yeah.
And he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna try it." I'm not sure how it worked out for him, but
Well, too, it's like, um, people will tell you who they are pretty quickly, and and people will literally say like, "Oh, like I'm bad with names," or um "I don't like this," or "I don't like that." Like people are offering up a lot of information about like who they think they are, like right away. So, like when you recognize that, you're just like, "Okay, well, tell me more about who you think you are so that we can really understand who it is that I'm talking to right now." Because sometimes it's a lot of programming that's in the way, and like I like to get underneath those layers of programming and really, really shine some love on people, because I think that there's this, we live in a society where we're missing and lacking a lot of genuine connection. And I feel like abundant in that because we are in this rave community space, and the rave community like cuts through all of that stuff too. And I know that you can still find it in here, but it's much less. And then when you're out in like the world that isn't this, you start realizing like how disconnected people are. And
I
yeah, go ahead.
I think conformity is there's like an oppressive need to just, you don't want to be the groundhog sticking its head out of the hole. I think you try to talk to someone and they'll just have these like cycles and just things that they feel like they're supposed to say,
Yeah.
and just to like jokes that everyone shares, but
Mhm.
it's just like all this like fluff. And this middle schooler, I think, experiences that. She says all the girls are TikTok girls. Like all they talk about is what they saw on TikTok that day. They all look like the TikTok makeup tips and hair tips, and they just want to talk about like Labubu's and Stanley's, and like if it's not trending on TikTok, they're not interested in it. And
Um,
maybe they aren't really that interested, but they feel like they have to like
yeah.
be part of the. And she is so herself, and so I think
Mhm.
she feels a little bit excluded sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, those are not the people, I would say. Like, if that's not what you want to be doing, then it doesn't make sense for them to be your people.
I'm not sure why it bugs her so much, because she's in theater and she loves her theater people. Like those are her people, and she has her little pack that she runs with, and
Mhm.
they have a good time. For some reason, it just, I don't know. She calls them popular, and it just bugs her that they are popular, and like she is it, and I'm like, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe it's a side of her that she hasn't really explored and doesn't want to be completely cut off from, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like, like, because I think that, especially in middle school, you're really trying on a lot of different identities, trying to figure out who it is that you are outside of the family unit.
hmm,
And so actually the opinions and views of your peers matter more to you at this age range, I think until they're like 25, for them to kind of discover where they fit in a tribe outside of their own tribe. Because you have to leave your own tribe to find out who you are outside of it, you know? I saw
yeah.
a documentary or something they were saying this.
You have a daughter.
I do.
Do you have any words of wisdom as a mother who has passed through the years that I'm currently in?
Hmm. Well, what is it that I have a lot. So what is it that you feel like you struggle with or would like to get better at understanding about your child?
Oh no, I'm good. I was just thinking about like how your daughter's experience might reflect on my daughter's. Like how did she make it through that?
Okay.
I guess more like advice for my daughter, I guess is what I was aiming at. We can talk about me as a parent too, but
Oh, yeah.
things are
Okay.
so good right now. I'm like on a
Yeah.
high. Like if
Yeah.
Diana's watching, I feel like we are just in such a good place and we're
It
such a good
reflects.
team.
It reflects for sure. So like I just want to understand the question that you want me to answer.
My daughter's having a tough time in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she's just worried about like fitting in, I guess, for some reason. And yeah, that's it. I guess, did Christina have any issues with that? Is my question. If you're willing to talk about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Um, Lots of bullying from very early on. Uh, really wanting to have the companionship and friendship, but not really having the feedback from the peers that she wanted because she's so sweet and she's the type of person that she just can't be any but herself. And I think that, back
She
then
can't be what?
she can't be anything but herself, right?
Yeah.
She's one of those people. Like she had a pretty solid identity and she really um just wanted to be accepted for who she was and she didn't want to mold herself or even in the attempts at trying to mold herself, she couldn't ever mold herself to fit anyone else's ideals, which I think now, as an adult, it's much easier for her. But in that time, when you feel like you want to be a part of something with your peers, and none of them are
Mhm.
really accepting you unless you bend yourself into the shape that they think you should be, because that's what they've learned from their own parents. It was really hard for her. And so, I mean, I'm guessing that perhaps, this other middle schooler might be having this too. And, that's just their own projections of who they think they're supposed to be in the eyes of the rest of the world. Like if they're wanting you to bend and be like something else so that you can also be popular, or maybe like in this social hierarchy, what other people are thinking in this group of peers thinks that you need to be a certain way in order to be popular, like
Mhm.
it's completely wrong, and it will get better. Like, this may be a hard time, but also this is kind of where you find out who you are inside of the social structures outside of your home. And it's like it's hard, but it's safer because you're not out there trying to survive at the same time as trying to figure out your place in the social hierarchy of things. Um,
You mean survive like working?
yeah, like working, taking care of your
Yeah.
home, like, taking care of yourself and like your mind, your body, your spirit, and also, you know what it's like as an adult, like trying to make friends out there. Like the rave community makes it super easy, but the I watched this TikTok video one time, and the girl was saying, "This is how I made friends when I was a kid." Oh, I like your purple sweater, and then the kid is like, "Thank
Ah,
you," and then they're like,
I saw that one.
Do you want to be friends?" I'm like, "That's how I still make friends." Like
It works.
it's not like you don't have to like be some sort of like sophisticated conversationalist. You don't have to like it's just a simple recognition and presence with somebody, and like honoring their beauty and their greatness and their style, whatever else, that's the way to connect. But like sometimes we get away from that as we get adults and think that we have to be like something else in order to connect.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't stop in middle school.
Takes a
It's a
little time.
challenge. It's a challenge. Yeah. And then you have to make money. So
Mhm.
you do have to adapt yourself at least a little bit
Yeah, yeah.
to
Depending on what you
some sort
do.
of
Yeah,
thing something that someone wants to give money to.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I would say for some middle schoolers, it would be their art, their dedication to their craft is going to be their freedom if they pursue that.
Yeah, she still wants to make her own cartoon.
I want to see it. It's really good.
I know,
It's
right?
really good.
Do you know Has Been Hotel?
I feel like you mentioned it before.
It's a adult cartoon. It has incredibly grown-up themes.
Okay.
Cursing, uh, bondage, like adult films, like it's pretty intense. But it's very popular among kids.
Hmm.
Widely popular among children. Uh, and me and the kids just watched the end of season 2, and it's really cool. But
Oh,
that's it's like it's irreverent, it's fun,
yeah.
there's like a lot of character, like, but it's also just very like incredibly just heartfelt,
Okay.
and it's all about like friendship and redemption and love,
Okay.
and so that's the kind of thing that I could see. The art style is actually kind of similar to hers. It's sort
Yeah.
of jagged with like the faces and stuff.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm into it.
Yeah. Do
Hmm.
you guys watch cartoons?
Well, it depends
Is that
on
part of your
what
is
you
that part of your content palette?
well, we watch a lot of anime, which some
Okay.
people would consider cartoons. We also, for me and Karthik, it is if it's quality and
Hmm.
and we think it's worth doing, like the time, then we like it. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, we like stories. We like the
Yeah.
good execution of a story, whether that be over music or video media. Like a good story is fun. So
What anime are you guys watching, or have you
um,
watched
let's
recently?
see. Well, we just started something called the Mighty Nine, like NEIN.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that one's pretty good so far. We watched the first episode.
Did you
Um,
watch Vox Machina?
watched some of that. Yeah, a while back though. I haven't. I think it's been like 5 years since I watched that, so I don't remember.
Can I describe it to my 15 viewers?
Yeah.
Okay, so Vox Machina and then the Mighty Nine are part of the same series of cartoons that were birthed out of a long-running Dungeons and Dragons campaign that started off as just somebody with a webcam filming their own game, just their own home game, uh, with populated entirely by professional voice actors. And so they're all professional voice actors, including the DM. And so, of course, the characters that they brought to life were really remarkable, and it was a huge hit. And they still play D&D like 4 hours a week. They're still streaming the campaigns, and they've made cartoons out of their campaigns, like summarized the same characters and events. So if you don't have time to spend literally hundreds of hours watching this story play out, you can watch it as a cartoon on Amazon.
D&D has really come into our life in the last couple of months. Like before, my brother used to play it when I was a kid in like the
Yeah.
80s, and I had like a partner who had a friend that played it when I was a teenager. And then from like 15 to now, like I have not heard about D&D. And
Well, it,
now everywhere. Like I don't know what it
yeah.
is, but it's really coming in, and I really think it's so cool. I didn't know what it was about until like I met some friends that are like actually playing it, and
Hmm.
it's like storytelling at its peak. Very cool.
Yeah.
You play it.
Uh, as you may know, I am an experienced longtime DM. I led a party to level 20 over 4 years
Wow.
and beyond level 20.
I've heard level 20 is a hard level to reach.
It is. It's incredibly hard because it's just hard to get adults to sit down on a regular basis for hours at a time to play make believe. It's just a
So
hard thing to do.
important. It's so important for us to do. Like we must make believe. I mean, all the stuff that we see out in the world, like buildings and cars and movies
Yeah.
and everything. This is made up. This is made up.
We-
It's all made up. Somebody made this up. Like if we don't take steps to make stuff up, then what are we even doing here?
We were made up.
We made ourselves up.
And we still are every single day.
Yeah, every day we are telling the story of us. I've actually been weeding out some things that don't align with the story that I want to continue to tell about myself, and that's been pretty freeing and exciting.
Yeah. You've said that both of you and your partner Kardik are on that journey.
Hmm.
Is my understanding.
Once you realize that everything that you are saying all the time is a story that you are making up about your life, it makes it really surreal because you're like, wait, if I just stop for like 5 minutes and stop explaining why I think this is happening to me, why I think this is going on, what like I found myself like my biggest story that I was making up about myself was like my over responsibility for my personal state. Like I was like, oh, like my energy was a little off, so I must have attracted this to me, and like find myself in like this spiritually toxic cycle. And then I was like, you
Hmm.
know what? Like some things are your responsibility, like your energy and how you feel is your responsibility. But just because something came into your life doesn't mean that it's your fault that it happened.
That's a big struggle for me, and I think a lot of people, just always blaming yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
just automatically going to like, oh, it must be me. I must have done something wrong.
Yeah. And sometimes, sometimes you do go out and make a decision when you should have gone home. Like, that's on you. That is, you're tired because you made
Oh,
a choice, right?
me? I've never done that. I've
Right?
always made good decisions every night forever.
Well, it's a decision, like whether it's good or bad is your decision also, right? So that's kind of what I've been learning is like if I want to go do something, I'm not gonna beat myself up because I'm tired the next day. I'm just going to rest and let that be what this day is instead of saying, oh, well, I should be living in a different day because I should have made a different choice, but you didn't make a different choice, right? You made this choice. So just take the next layer of that choice with the good part too, because like if you go out and you're tired the next day, like that's part of it, right? You made that choice.
Yeah.
So just kind of like being a little bit more patient with myself and letting myself just stop telling stories about what I think is going on and just be with self.
Yeah. I had two things. Well, we're under so much pressure to always be like doing something, productivity, uh, giving to others, like just the goals are endless, and a lot of it is self-imposed, but it's also just like the society that we live in, like the standards that you're supposed to live up to. So it's easy to just get down on yourself. Oh, I shouldn't be relaxing right now. I should be doing
Yeah.
this, 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 and this. I have all this stuff on my to-do list. There's dishes in the sink. Just like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I've been trying to get out of that like sort of self-flagellation sort
Yes,
of mindset.
yes. Once you realize
But then,
you've been beating yourself up, you're like, I
yeah,
like to imagine it like actually just like hitting myself like
yeah,
with a whip or something. I'm like, what are you doing? Has this
like
worked before?
in the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the image that I have. Like it's like in my head, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Okay, if this worked in the past, don't you think that you wouldn't still have to use this method? This sometimes my brain is like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Like, I know you're trying to help me, but this is not helpful. I'm gonna need you to put the whip down and try something else.
You just think through it for a little bit. One
Yeah,
thing that helps me is just saying it out loud.
yeah,
Just say it out loud, because if it's in the back of your head, it's like the secret shame, and it's like,
yeah,
oh, like beating yourself up. But if you just say it out loud, like, well, I guess I should be doing the dishes. It's like, oh, well, I guess
yeah.
that's not actually that important.
And you can like
But
hear,
that's just a small thing, but also big things like, oh, I should be studying for this exam for work, and like,
yeah.
I'm a bad person. I'm lazy because I'm not studying tonight. Instead of, I'm just like, snuggling with whatever, like
Yeah,
just relaxing on the couch.
yeah. It's often the
Uh,
secondary things that are the pain points, right? It's not the actual, like, it's the story that you're telling yourself about who you think you are as a person because
yeah, exactly.
you do something and you think you should be doing something else. It's like some weird mental game we're all playing with ourselves.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I reached for this guy. This is Liam Williamsworth.
Liam Williamsworth. Did he come with
He
that
is
name
an
or did you give him that name?
he acquired that name. He is an onigiri, which is a rice ball.
Huh?
Do you watch Demons? Do you watch Demon Slayer?
Oh yeah, we're all caught up.
So they give him the rice balls during training, right?
Hmm.
The butterfly girls, they're like, let's cook the rice balls.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the kids are obsessed with rice balls, so that's why we have Liam Williamsworth here.
I love that.
No, we also there's an avocado over there named William Williamsworth.
Why the
Yeah, they're
name?
buddies. What?
Why the name? The
It's
name.
like the most distinguished name that I could think of, and also sort of Irish. We're big on Ireland around here.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Karthik says that he was watching Demon Slayer and they stopped watching it. He's like, you have to watch this with me because you are the main character in this story. He can literally smell what you can smell. And then we started watching it, and because his nose is like he like
Who are
uses
you talking about?
Tanjiro because he uses his nose to like tell like what's coming, and
He
like
does?
yeah, like he uses his sense of smell. Like he
I don't
can
remember that at all.
Yeah, you should go back and watch it now.
I thought that was Inosuke.
No, no, Inosuke is the wild man of the mountain. He was like abandoned on the
No, I
mountain.
know, but I thought he was the. I thought he had the
No,
sense of smell or
he
whatever.
has echolocation. He has
Oh, that's right.
the beast breathing, so like when he sends it out, it's like an echolocation type of thing.
Right. So, have you seen the movie?
I have.
Okay.
It's so
Pretty
good.
exciting.
It's so good. We literally I guess they're supposed to have two more movies in the next couple of years. I
That's
could
right.
not wait.
All in the castle. The Infinity
I could
Castle
not wait.
trilogy.
We had to come home that very night and finish the manga.
Yes.
It was so
So
good.
the whole thing.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, we
So you
finished.
know what happens.
We know what happens. I would change some
So
things. I would change some things personally.
I have a story about that. So I started watching. My favorite anime is One Punch Man.
Okay.
If you're familiar.
Yeah, I've seen some of it.
So I finished season 1, and I was like, I need to know what happens next. So I started reading the English version manga, and so I gobbled that up, which got me like 3 years, 4 years ahead of where the anime is. And I was like, ugh, now I
Oh,
have to wait. But then I realized, I learned that the English language manga is published 2 years after it comes out in Japan.
okay. So it's
So,
not
and
that.
then,
It's only
so,
2 years.
so every time a new Japanese issue comes out in Japan, the same day, these crazy fans buy it and they do a fan translation and put it online.
Okay.
So I went and read that. And now I'm caught up.
Okay.
And now I have to wait. Now I have to wait. Now I have to wait. I have to wait like a month between issues, and it's like one tiny little thin issue. It's not even like a whole.
Yeah, what it's like.
So
So is that your favorite manga and your favorite anime, or do you have a favorite manga too?
my favorite manga is probably Attack on Titan, I guess.
Okay. I haven't seen
Yeah.
that one. I've seen a couple of episodes. Christina used to watch it when she was a teenager, but I haven't started that one myself.
I read the whole manga, and it's excellent. And then I tried to watch the anime, but the anime is literally just a shot-for-shot recreation of the manga with the
Okay.
um, same dialogue.
Okay.
So it just felt like I was reading it again. So, but it's faithful interpretation.
Yeah.
It's that one has like a crazy twist. Every single episode, you're like, what? Yeah. And it never really stops right up until the end. Every single issue, you're like, what?
Did we finish Chainsaw Man? We may have also finished Chainsaw Man. We went and saw the movie in the movie theater, and I was like, I must read this.
I didn't realize there was a movie.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's good. It's good.
Does it carry on to the
Yeah, it's not
show or?
Yeah, it's not like a movie where it's like in between and then you like come back to the main point in the story where you left off, and it
Yeah.
continues the story.
Nice.
Yeah. I think a lot of them are
Alright.
doing that now. I think also Jujutsu Kaisen also doing the movies as well.
Is that the one with the eye in the hand?
Yeah, he eats the fingers.
It does what?
The main character, he eats these demon fingers because they cut the demon's body like up into like many pieces, and the more of him that you ingest, the more that excuse me, the more that you take on those powers or something like that. But like nobody, like, this is the most powerful demon
Gross.
in all of creation. So yeah, it's gross. It's gross, but also really cool. Sometimes
So he's trying to get the power without becoming evil. Is that sort of like the
happened is he's like a really good guy. He's just like in high school, and he realizes that he's the only one who can take these things into his body, and he doesn't want anybody else to have to do that because it will destroy them. So he's kind of, yeah, he's taking one for the team, basically.
So he's a cannibal. I guess it's not a human, so
No,
does
he's
he
a
keep it
human.
like in a freezer or something?
No, he just eats the finger. So what had happened was he got involved in something that he shouldn't have got involved in, and it got way too big for him. And in the moment, he realized that his only recourse during that fight was to eat that finger. And so once
Off the demon that he was fighting?
he wasn't fighting, he was fighting. They were fighting over this finger, right? Like, 'cause, like the finger can like animate, or the finger can give like power to like other demons. And they got the finger away because this guy's been chopped into a bunch of pieces. This really bad demon guy, right? And
This
so
is very complicated.
yeah,
This is like when I sit down to watch a YouTube series with my son. It's like on its 7th year or something,
yeah.
and I'm like, "Oh, who's that character?" And he's like, "Well." Then like a minute later, I'm like, "Okay, I don't. Let's just keep watching it." And then I kind of laugh, and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool how he did that." And my son's like, "There's so much story," and I'm like, "Okay, let's just keep watching."
Yeah, sometimes it will only uh make sense if you watch it. Do
Yeah. Well, it sounds interesting, so
you have
maybe
one
I
of
will.
those? What are those? They're like infinity cubes back there. Is that what?
This thing?
Yeah.
Let me grab it.
Oh
Ugh. Oh my god. So you can actually mount this on a totem.
yes, I saw one of them in the at the Tape V show yesterday. I saw one.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yes. They had one of those at the birthday party. They had two of those, two big ones at the party that we went to, um, in with our friend recently for her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they would say, "Oh, they're Cuban. They're Cuban. They're like in the cube." And as I was watching this, like
I don't support puns. We're not a pun friendly household.
I don't know if they were making a pun. I think they were just saying like you're Cuban, Cubin, Cuban. when you
Oh, like
get
vibin?
when you
Like
get sucked
Cuban
into the
vibin?
cube,
I
right?
thought you meant like Cuba the country.
No, no, no. When you get sucked into the cube, you're Cuban. And so I remember looking into it and watching, people were trying to like count down and see how many layers down they could get into it because it's like mirrored and like you can see like many levels. But what I discovered later
I mean,
on,
it's infinite. It's infinite. You can't count it.
well, I mean, yeah, exactly, right? They were
One,
counting it
two,
and I was
three.
like, okay, but I wanted to see something else. And so as I'm watching it, I was thinking about the different perspectives that you can occupy. You could look at the light or you could look at the shadows. And when you look at the
Oh,
shadows of the cube, do this later. When you look at the shadows of the cube instead of focusing on the light, just shift your focus. And once you start looking at that, you'll start seeing all these crazy patterns, because that's actually the program is programming these cool patterns with the shadow instead of the light. So you'll see almost like Rorschach type of stuff in there, or like you'll see like a spinning like fan, like when you like look at the shadows, and then when you like,
oh yeah.
yeah, you see, and
I
then
kind of see what you're talking
yeah,
about.
and then when you like shift your focus back to the light and you can see different things, and then you shift back to the shadow part, and then when you just unfocus and let your eyes look at both, you see like a totally different type of spectacle.
I'm not sure how this is coming across to the viewers.
Yeah, you have
It's
to,
all very.
you have to
It's
tilt
all
it
just sort of
down so that
washed
they can
out
look. You have to tilt it down so they can see down into it. Yeah, yeah,
like this.
yeah. Oh, I can
There's
see.
too much glare.
Yeah, I can see your glare.
Hmm.
Maybe like
Well, viewers,
yeah, next time.
you're
Maybe
just gonna have
turn off
to
the
come to the clubhouse and see it in person.
light. Yeah, so that actually got me thinking a lot about how easy it is to shift one's perspective, effortless even when when you decide to choose what you're going to focus on. So When I was focused
Mm.
on the shadow, I could see the patterns that the shadow was making. And when I was focused on the light, I could see the patterns that the light were making. And I felt like that was a very profound um, uh, parallel to life and what you choose to focus on. And when I chose to focus on all things, I saw something even more beautiful. So, not just cutting out not just seeing the light, not just seeing the shadow, but seeing everything in front of me created another play entirely. And I came away from that weekend really just being more open to witnessing what was in front of me without putting any sort of label on it and just letting the dance be what it was, just like the light inside of the cube. And so, yeah, it was giving me some deep thoughts. I was like,
Mm.
wow, this is amazing.
That's what it's for.
Yeah, I had
That's what it's
no
for.
idea until that weekend. I'd seen them a few times. I even have like some infinity mirror like cat ears, which is not really the same.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah.
I actually had a pair of those, and I gave them to somebody at a show who couldn't stop talking about how amazing they were. And I was like, "Here, just
Oh,
do your ears.
yeah, we
Just keep them."
circled back around to the beginning of the conversation.
Trinkets. It
Perfect.
wasn't for me.
It was for them. It was just making its way
Just like the
over
coat.
you.
Just like the LED coat.
Mhm. Well,
I
I
really
think
need. I really need to take this thing to a show. I have the whole totem. I have the whole
yes.
like it sticks right
Yeah.
there, and you
Yeah.
just. Problem is, I don't have the opportunity to. Oh, I'm going to a mini Burning Man thing next
There you
weekend.
go.
So
That's it.
in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, they build a giant wooden bird every year,
Okay.
and
Nice.
then they set it on fire
Okay.
on second weekend of December every year. And my friend invited me to go up. She's been helping build this bird for 3 months,
Wow.
and she invited me to come up and watch the burning. And I'm gonna take the kids too.
Yeah, and take that light. That'll be
I should. I should
take
take
it.
it. People would go nuts for that
They
thing.
will go nuts for it.
I've been waiting for an opportunity to use it because you can't take it to a normal show. They won't let you take in, a staff or whatever.
Depends on the venue.
Well, the venues around here, no.
If they allow totems, then likely yes.
There's no totems around here.
Okay.
No totems.
No
It's
totem.
it's no totems.
How are you supposed to find your
Ugh.
friends?
Dude, the venues around here, it's DC, man. So they got to have bottle service. Everybody's got to be fancy.
Oh,
Oh, we got to have our $700 bottle.
club.
How are you supposed to look out when How are you supposed to look out when someone's sitting over there, like sipping their vodka, like
Or they have the
with
girls
their like
out with like the bright lights, and they're like,
exactly, exactly, exactly like that. Yeah. So they're definitely not going to be ruining the experience of those fancy people with totems. Absolutely not. I can't hear you. I can't hear anything you're saying. No, it's cut out completely. Did you mute yourself? Well, that may be all that we have for today. Maybe we'll just leave it at that. And next Camp Chat, I think we'll probably be coming to you live from Firebird Festival in Pennsylvania, featuring the Infinity Cube. Yeah. I guess that's it. Say goodbye, Korry. Good night, campers.